Good morning, Namaste. Welcome to this online yoga session organized by Embassy of India, Ethiopia. So we have been practicing yogic activities including Sukshma Yoga Vyayam, that is micro exercises, asanas, that is postures, and pranayama, that is breathing techniques. All these activities increase the flexibility, strength, and immunity in the body. And in addition to that, it provides mental peace, mental happiness, balance, harmony in the life. So please sit in Gyan Mudra, index finger, thumb together. We will start humming. Sit in any meditative posture, Sukhasana, Vajrasana, Siddhasana, or Padmasana. Inhale deeply and chant chant humming 3 times. Please gently open your eyes. Let us do some joints activities. Sukshma Yoga. Please place your fingers on your shoulders. Let us do shoulders movements. Combine the elbows and inhaling go up, exhaling go back, down, inhaling up, exhaling back and down. 3, 4, 5. Now reverse movement, gradual movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now place your hands on your waist and inhaling raise your shoulders up. Move backwardly, exhaling 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will do some neck movements also. In case of cervical spondylitis, please don't bend your head forward. Okay. Inhaling, raise your head back upward. Exhaling, head down. Inhaling, head up. Exhaling, head down. Inhaling, head normal. Inhale and exhaling, bend your head towards the right. Inhaling, come back to center. Exhaling, turn to left. Inhaling, come back. Exhaling, turn to right. Inhaling, come to center. Exhaling, turn to left. Inhaling, come to center. Now tilt your head towards right, ear near the right shoulder. Come back to center. Exhaling, turn to left. Inhaling, come to center. One more round. Inhale, exhaling, turn to right. Inhaling, come to center. Exhaling, turn to left. Inhaling, come to center. Now bend your head forward and rotate it. Rotate your head clockwise. Anti-clockwise. Come back. These are the neck muscles, flexibility exercises. Now we start some asanas, especially for the lungs power, that is boosting our immunity, as this is the time of coronavirus and we have to strengthen our respiratory system, and in that the asanas which are chest opening, lungs expansion, those asanas are to be performed. Okay, so we'll start with the backward bending postures. Sit in Vajrasana. Sorry. Sit in Vajrasana. This asana, as we have seen, that it is good for digestion if performed after meals. And in the sequence of sitting postures, we will first perform Uttasana, that is camel posture. Stand up on your knees. Knees are shoulder width apart, foot knee width apart, and place the hands on your waist and bend backward in Ardha Uttasana, half camel posture. Now you can gradually go touch your heels with the palms in full camel posture. Uttasana. It opens the chest, increase the lungs power, breathe normally. While coming back, bend down and relax in Vajrasana. Now we will perform one Supta Vajrasana, sleeping thunderbolt posture. Go forward on your mat and open your heels sideways. And gradually bend backward, resting on the elbows. This is the half Supta Vajrasana. After this practice of this half Supta Vajrasana, you can go in for full Supta Vajrasana, resting on your shoulders, with taking support with your hands. Rest on your shoulders. This is Supta Vajrasana. You can extend your hands backward, breathe normally. This is good for spine also. Slowly, when you come back, hold your ankles and sit down in your Vajrasana posture. This Supta Vajrasana is an advanced posture, but you can start with half Supta Vajrasana, resting on the elbows. Now we have bent backward. Now we bend forward to neutralize the impact on the spine. That is rabbit posture. Open your knees and sit in between the heels. Place your hands on your in your front and slowly slide forward. This opens the lengthens the spine. Breathe normally. Chin on the ground. Slowly come back. In case you are not able to do this final posture, you can slightly raise your hips up like this and bend forward. The basic purpose is to lengthen the spine. Slowly come back. This is the easy posture to start with. Now we will do chest opening or chest lungs strengthening posture. This is cobra posture, Bhujangasana. Very simple posture. Lie down on your chest, neck on the ground, head on the ground, and place your palms near the chest, not here, near the chest, and elbows tightly pulling towards each other, and forehead on the ground. Now first bend your neck upward without lifting the chest. Once the neck is fully extended upward, then raise your chest upward like this. This is having double benefit. It strengthens the spine also, and it expands the lungs power. Slowly come down. First chest down, then head down. Relax in crocodile posture. Legs apart. Rest your head on your hands. Eyes gently close. Crocodile posture is a relaxing posture while doing prone postures. Now in this sequence, we perform Dhanurasana, bow posture. Combine your legs and bend your knees. Hold your ankles. Now lift your knees up. After lifting the knees up, then raise your head up, your chest up, like this. Breathe normally. This is very good for asthmatic persons also. Slowly down. Relax. Come on your back. Back in Shavasana. Legs apart, about 1.5 feet, and hands apart. Palms facing up, head straight, eyes gently closed. Breathe normally. Neutralize your breath. Relaxation is very important in between the asanas. That's why there is a concept of relaxing posture in between the two postures. Yoga is not an exercise, it is a way of life. It is not torturing the body, but strengthening the body gradually, strengthening the systems. Now give a good stretch in Tadasana. Stretch your arms and feet in opposite direction. Come back. Now we do Pavan Muktasana. As in Dhanurasana we have done backward bend. Now we will do forward bend. This is Ardh Pavan Muktasana. Bend your right leg and push your knee downwards towards the chest, and exhaling, raise your head upward. Try to touch your nose on the knee. As long as you can hold the breath, come down. Now bend your left leg and exhaling, raise your head up. Try to touch the nose with the knee. Keep the breath out. Slowly come back. Now bend your both knees. Hold the legs and exhaling, raise your head and bring your nose in between the knees. Keep the breath out. Slowly come back. I will tell you, those suffering from hypertension, they should not hold the breath. They should keep the breath like this posture. They should continue shallow breathing. And in case of backache, they should not raise their head up. They should do only this much. In all the three variations of Pavan Muktasana. Lie down in Shavasana. We will do a boat posture also, like bend, sit down and hold your legs like this. This is boat posture for beginners. Now you can straighten your legs. Come back. Okay, this is a sequence of yoga postures, especially for improving and increasing our lungs power, so as to combat the virus attack, and it boosts of our immunity. Of course, apart from the physical activities like yoga and other activities, you have to take care of the fooding also. Don't eat much of the oily things. Always drink hot water, and frequently keep your neck fully hydrated. You can do morning and evening gargles also, because the virus sticks in the trachea first before it goes to lungs. So we have to ensure that virus is not attacking and it is attracting toward the trachea. So we do the pranayama activities, breathing exercises. Sit in, this is a half lotus posture, or you can sit in full lotus posture. mudra is very important. In case you are suffering from Vat problems, means air, that is gastroenteritis, acidity, indigestion, then you should do this is the index finger thumb together. This is a Gyan Mudra, and if you touch the index finger on the root of the thumb, it becomes the Vayu Mudra. So let us do pranayama today in Vayu Mudra. Place your index finger on the root of the thumbs and place your wrist on the knees. First, start full yogic breathing. Inhale deeply, expand the belly, expand the chest, raise the shoulders, and exhaling, contract the shoulders, chest and abdomen. Inhale deeply, belly bulged, chest out, shoulders up. Exhaling, shoulders, chest and abdomen contracted. Continue deep breathing. In full yogic breathing, all the three breathings pattern are combined together. Abdominal breathing, chest breathing, that is thoracic breathing, and clavicular breathing by raising the shoulders up. So please continue full yogic breathing. Our breath is the life energy. It increases the immunity power. It increases the balance. Now come back and reverse your hands on the knees. Let us practice Kapalbhati. Kapalbhati is not a pranayam, but it is one of the purificatory methods. There are 6 purificatory methods which are called Shatkarmas. Neti, Dhoti, Noli, Vasti, Kapalbhati, Tratak. So Kapalbhati is forced nostril breathing. We exhale and our body and mind are detoxified. So place your hands on the knees, spine straight, and start exhaling and exhaling. In between the two exhalations, there is a slight pause. In that you have passive inhalation, short, shallow breathing, and again exhale forcefully with medium pace, medium force, continuously. Start, please. Come back. This Kapalbhati should be done by all except those suffering from heart cardiac problems and hypertension. They should do mildly, with mild force, mild speed. And Kapalbhati should not be done by the women suffering from having menstruation and pregnancy. So it is restricted in that period. For those ladies, they should do Anulom Vilom and Brahmari Pranayam and deep breathing. It is equally beneficial for them. Now get ready for Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Left hand in Gyan Mudra, right hand in Nasagra Mudra. First two fingers bent and thumbs and other two fingers straight. And block your right nostril. Close your eyes, spine straight, and inhale through left. Exhale through right. Inhale through right. Exhale through left. Inhale through left. Exhale through right. Inhale through right. Exhale through left. Please continue Anulom Vilom Pranayama 2 more rounds. Come back, exhaling through left. Please conclude Anulom Vilom Pranayama. Now we conclude the breathing techniques, breathing exercises. Yoga is, apart from asana and pranayama, there are first two main principles in Ashtanga Yoga, that is Yam Niyam. Yam are the social disciplines like Ahimsa, Satya, Aste, Brahmacharya and Aparigraha. So first today we will learn about Ahimsa. Ahimsa means non-violence. Violence means by thoughts, action and speech. That is restricted, prohibited, and a yogi, when he or she practices yoga, this is the first basic principles that violence should be avoided altogether in the life, whether it is active violence or passive violence, direct or indirect. If you are doing violence on yourself, that is also a violence, like eating abruptly, doing anything abruptly without thinking, doing something, thinking of harming somebody. And if a harm is done on others, then you are passively visualizing. That means you are approving that violence to happen. So that non-violence should be practiced as a basic principle. Tomorrow we will discuss about the Satya, that means truthfulness. And then every day we will discuss about the yamas, which are 5, and in continuity 5 niyamas. Because apart from the pure body, strength, strong body, a strong mind, we should have basic ideal characters in life, and that's ahimsa is the basic one. Now inhale deeply and humming 3 times. Come back, open our eyes. So this is trial session of the yoga. I hope that you have liked it. Please keep connected with us. Stay healthy, stay fit, stay blessed. Tomorrow again we will meet at the same time, 7:30 in the morning. Till then, namaste. Thank you. Good day.